we're getting people to voluntarily just fill out an easy form either online or through the fax, and it says here's the competencies I have, the skill sets I have, how often I might be available, things I would and wouldn't be willing to do, how far I'd travel, and we have that sitting in our database. Then if a farmer or acreage owner phones us and says, I need some help, I just twisted my ankle or I'm going on vacation or whatever the need is, we'll search our database and we'll give them some names of people that said they're in that area that might be available to help. And it's up for them to talk and get together and work out a deal. They can trade, barter. It can be for money. It's half of a dress cow. I don't care.
You're like a dating service because you put the information on the internet and then they talk to each other.
Yes.
But this is to help farmers who seem to never be able to take a break. Is that right?
Yeah, that's part of it. It's for vacation coverage. It's for illness or injury. It can be for extra pair of hands for a couple of days to do fencing, calving season, harvest. As long as it's rural based, we're going to try and help the people.
Now, this has never been done before.
Not in Canada.
No. How did you come up with this idea?
Well, I did some research and it really came up with a camping trip with a friend of mine who was a farmer, and every morning he was getting up at 4:30 in the morning to drive 100 kilometers round trip to go do chores. And so I was giving him a hard time and said, geez, isn't there someone who can look after your farm for one weekend? And he said, no, there wasn't. So it kind of dawned on me. I came from the natural gas industry, and kind of dawned on me, why is it that I can pick up the phone and get any kind of service and help I need any time of day? Who do farmers phone?
Now, I grew up on a farm, and on the farm, it's legendary, rural communities, neighbors helping out neighbors. Why do we need this?
That old neighborhood thing is not as prevalent as it used to be. A lot of the farms have gone to the bigger farms, and so the neighbor that just used to live down the road doesn't live there anymore. So, and we understand that not everybody's going to need this service or use it. If 10% of the farms in Western Canada use this service, there's 130,000 farms that were registered in the last census. There's 13,000 farms that now have somewhere to go to try and find help that didn't exist before. So
what kind of response are you getting from this? I know it's fairly new.
Tremendous. We've only been at this 7 months. We've got about 55 people in the database now. We've had about 20 referrals where we've given names to people. There's about 4 of them that have happened. There's a bunch more that are happening here in April. And the response we're getting at the trade show is just phenomenal. People just can't believe this service is available.
But no ordinary city slicker could ride up to a ranch and take over. I mean, because these are complicated operations. I mean, you've got calving season, harvest, and farms are whole ecosystems onto themselves. Huge responsibility. So who are the key people that you're looking for?
The main people that are signing up to be farm sitters, the bulk of them are retired farmers, actually. They're still in good health. They left the farm in the last few years, and they're just looking for something to do. They all can't be greeters at the local big box stores.
So they travel across Canada, or they're willing to?
Yeah, some of them are willing to. We've got some that have signed up from Ontario that want to jump in their motorhomes this summer and travel across Canada looking after people's farms so they can get away. They're retired farmers.
Really?
Yes.
Any kind of, now how do you know that you're getting trustworthy people?
We're doing reference checks on all of them, and then we'll follow up afterwards to make sure that the people did what they said they would do. In a lot of these smaller communities, it's just a matter of putting them together, linking them. They'll know each other. You know, you'll give them a name. Bob Smith is available to be a farm sitter. Well, I know Bob. I'll give him a call. So
and that's how it works. The farm, isn't it? Now, any plans for expansion?
Yes.
Because this is going off so well?
Yeah, we just started Edmonton North here last fall, and now we're doing the push through the rest of Alberta, and we're moving into Saskatchewan here later this summer.
Yeah, well, those are some good farm folk in Saskatchewan too.
And we're hopefully going to be right across Canada by 2010.
All right, well, thank you very much, Frank Campbell. Now